Hi, this is Sue, and you're with me at Get Sold. Just a quick video today. I made a bunch of them, so I'll be putting them up. But I had an episode the other day which brought me to another self awareness issue. And when I got my diagnosis report back of all these different things that I wasn't sure I had, but felt it's something I asked for, so I could have more self awareness and really see what I'm dealing with here. And when I got all 8 out of 8, I remember at first feeling victorious. Like, how did I make it this far without complete failure, without complete um, breakdown? And I felt like a warrior. I felt like, wow, this is, how did I do it? Anyways, what then happened the next day, I was caught in complete vulnerability because all these years, they talk about masking, they talk about, trying to keep up with what people want and expect out of you, that you can't be yourself. You cannot have those moments where you're bitchy, where you're completely, I don't know. I don't know what to do now. Completely vulnerable, completely, maybe irrational for the moment. Just not knowing what to say, what to do, how to be. Because I always had to put on some mask to be something in the environment that I was in. If I'm doing the rental properties, I'm a professional. If I'm uh, in any other capacity, even going through the pattern design class, which was online, but it's like you're dealing with people. Um, and everybody's like this cookie cutter little, whatever. And I felt like the biggest freak there. I felt like I just don't fit in. I do when I don't think that way because then I'm putting on the same professional face, but I was dying because I'm like, I have so much to work through. How am I going to do this? So after I got this report back, and like I said, it was for me, I requested it. Um, and everything, 8 out of 8 things. And I was just, at first going, wow, wow. And then the second day, it kind of all fell apart. I felt 100,000% vulnerable. I was like, now what? I know all these things now. Do I explore who this person is? Is it going to be safe? Am I going to. What's going to happen? And I did have a little bit of bitchiness just being in that vulnerability because, you're vulnerable like when you fall in love and things like that. But even in those conditions, I was very guarded, extremely controlling, afraid that whatever this was never going to cut it, was never going to be enough, was never going to. So, years and years worth of pretending or being the best I could be without allowing for failure, even though in my head I'm like, there's stuff that doesn't feel right and I don't know what it is. I probably had 3 of the 8 diagnoses years ago, maybe 4 of the 8. But anyways, I just wanted to share that because like sometimes I can't find the words for my thoughts and I think, oh, what the heck am I doing making videos? Like, I don't know how to explain these things. People who know how to explain things well and help people, they belong in videos. But I still remember that it's still part of the process. But being vulnerable is something that, 1,000% vulnerable, I don't think I'd ever felt before. And the whole point of, self awareness, growing, changing, trusting, all that stuff has to do with feeling feelings and knowing what they are when they come up. So it was like, wow, that's what 100%, 1,000% vulnerability feels like. And I just let myself be in that. And I was crabby. I was started to control again so I could see it and feel it. And I know those around me were feeling that, that pinch. that bitchiness I had of having to control the environment, which I was so proud of myself like the last 6 or 7 years that I saw it. I was beginning to deal with it. So that's where I'm at right now. And I don't know how others deal with vulnerability, but it is uncomfortable. The day after that, I kind of came back to myself again. I was like, all right, let's see what we can do. Then it was like a little, I don't know, not high again, but just, so it's been really like this. And the November energies are supposed to be crappy again, where stuff's coming up and karma and all that stuff. So it's going to be uncomfortable again. And they kind of just say, well, you still got to move out the stuff so the new stuff can come in. And I've been hearing that for, I don't know, since 2020. So it's getting a little old. So I'm hoping at the end of this, there'll be some more good changes or some more advancement in my life to, or whatever. It's like knowing but not knowing, controlling but not controlling, trusting but trusting in what, all that stuff. So, all right. Thank you for being here. Thank you for letting me speak. I don't know. Have a great day, everybody, and I love you, and we're all just doing the best we can, aren't we? Lots of love. Happy November.